Hi there, Surrey Chapel. Just a couple of quick points that are important points about what is coming up in church life and how we really do need some of you to be involved. So you'll know that on the 16th of May, we are starting back with 2 normal morning services. And for those services to happen, we do need a few more volunteers to be able to help serve in various areas. Now, I'm aware that for a whole group of us, there'll be sort of 3 groups of people watching this. There'll be people who are already coming to church and are stuck in and are used to being back. There'll be a second group of people who are hoping to come back but are not quite ready to get involved with serving, and that's totally understandable, and you just need to take your time as you come back. But maybe you're thinking at some point I would like to get back involved, but not quite yet. There'll be a third group of people who are still just feeling really anxious about coming back and are just still not sure when they are going to do it. And I guess I want to encourage you all, look, the virus rates are really low in Norwich at the moment. I think last week there were 10 cases. So the rates are really, really low. And so it is a really safe time to start coming back to church. If there's any other time to come back, this is a really good moment in terms of COVID security. But for those 2 services to happen on the 16th, we need a few more volunteers, some people willing to clean in between the services, maybe some more people to help with the welcome team and the door and that sort of aspect. And also we'll probably need some more people at some point to help with the AV team at the back, and there is training involved in that, and it's not loads of high pressure, but we probably need to expand the team there as well. So there's 3 areas, and maybe if you're interested in any of those, why don't you just email the office and say, look, I am available and I'd be really happy to sort of get back involved with something. Or maybe you'd want to say, look, I am going to want to get involved, but I just need to get back into church, and so give me some space. So either of those 2 things would be great. So that is May the 16th, and on that, Young Church will be starting back, and it will look a little bit different to what we've been doing, because this is the second big thing, and this is really, really important. Young Church come September is going to look quite different to what it used to look like. There is going to be a few changes happening in the way that it happens, and we really are going to need to expand the team, because we're expecting this going to 2 services. We're not going to bring that back to 1 service in July, end of June, July, because actually I think all of us are going to want to appreciate having a little bit more space in church. It was really cramped, wasn't it? And come September, we'll still be in that position. So there's 2 evenings, repeat evenings, that are going to be talking about what is going on with Young Church. And you'll see them in Church Matters. Let me just find the date. There's one on Wednesday the 19th, and there's one on Tuesday 25th. One of them is in church, one of them's on Zoom. And basically there's 3 groups of people that we'd absolutely love to come along to those evenings. Firstly, if you are a current Young Church leader or helper, you've been involved, you really need to come. You need to book in and come to one of those evenings, because you need to hear about some of the plans as we talk about what things may look like come September. There'll be a second group, that is parents. If you're a parent with a child who comes to Young Church, you need to book into one of those evenings, because you need to hear about what the plans are, and so you can give feedback, and so you can be involved in that. So you do need to come to that. But there's a third group. Maybe you're just thinking, I'm interested in being involved and serving in the area of Young Church. And let me say, it is a privilege to be part of that area of church life. You're involved teaching about the Lord Jesus to these children at such a foundational, important moment in their life. Most of them have made their minds up by the age of 7 as to whether there is a God, and the statistics are incredibly high, that it's basically up to the age of 18. Under there, it's sort of, that is when the majority of people make a decision to follow Christ. So it is it's a really critical moment to be involved, and it's a really wonderful moment to be involved. And maybe you're there thinking, look, I would like to be involved, maybe teaching, or maybe helping, or maybe just sort of being able to facilitate that in some way. There's no commitment to just coming along. You're not promising you're going to do anything. We're not promising you're definitely going to be involved. But if you want to come along and just hear what's going to happen, we'd love to have you. We're going to need, all hands on deck to be able to help church to run and function and serve the community and be able to proclaim Christ and build up the church. And we are all going to need to be involved to make that happen in the coming days and weeks and months. So prayerfully think about it, think about the young church thing, and then also coming back to church from May 16th. I know a lot of you will be thinking about coming back from that point. Can I say we're really looking forward to having you back, and at some point we'll also enjoy being able to serve together and sing together. Look forward to seeing you soon. God bless.